Previously convicted of a felony involving use or possession of a firearm.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mm-hmm.
That
What does CAD stand for? Computer aided
dispatch.
waiting on is the evidence.
Yes. No.
Yes, ma'am.
How far are we time-wise from getting this to the jury? Perfect. All right, while y'all are doing that, I'm just going to put on the record that with regard to the guns and any other physical evidence that's not going to go out with the jury, for instance, the drugs, the DA is the official custodian of that evidence, and so the DA will remain in possession of that evidence, and y'all need to keep that in your locked evidence room. The court reporter is not going to be taking custody of that, the guns and that other type physical evidence that is not going out with the jury.
I know, right? I'm only doing 12 things.
Can some member from each team be dealing with the rest of what's just paper evidence and making sure that everybody is on board and on the same page with regard to that?
We've done that.
All right.
We just need to make sure we send them. I think we know we separate things. We just got to make
Okay, I am ready to hand all of this to the jury in the next 5 minutes. So whatever needs to get done, let's do it now.
I think that's extra fun. That's just extra stuff. Yeah. Working on the. Is that the BD charges? It's just extra. You guys want, I don't know anything on it.
This is stuff that's not going back.
That's I don't know who they've been on, it's just extra.
I think it's just folders.
Yeah,
Well, and this is stuff that's not going back.
There's literally, it's just folders that was what's in that box.
I don't know who they've been on, but they should just take them everything and go trash it. Trash it. I don't know if I've caught it. Confusing the time. Yeah, it's too confusing.
I don't know, we do have pictures of the gun.
Uh-huh.
But in case the juror, for whatever reason, they want to see a certain gun.
Then y'all will have to wheel it over and we'll display it in the courtroom.
So we can't keep it up here while they're delivering.
No, no, I mean, they might deliberate for a month and a half. We might need to I'm gonna be using this courtroom for the other defendants in this indictment. So, no.
Your Honor, Ms. Birchfield, these are, I separated these. This is investigator Dennis's stuff that was taken out. This
Okay.
is Jimmy Winfrey, plea that was taken out.
Okay.
And, a transcript for, Mr. Sledge.
All right.
So these are all different things that were either removed methods, whatever it is.
Can you make sure that 444Y and 1AS are not going back? They were, I think maybe Ryan, I don't know, something to do with, no, I don't know what they were. I just have a note to myself that those are continuing witness.
Your Honor, I've looked at the revised indictment that we just received, and it's acceptable to me.
Thank you.
Guys, do you know where Y is?
Why should be in the court in here?
That may have been Mr. Sledge's pleas or something like that.
Yeah, it works. See it, it's right there? You cover it, sorry.
What was that number again on line? 444. I think it's the Weinstein has it. You looking for paper? Yeah. I mean, I have a small one. My traveling.
Yeah, Vaughn, at this point, I think them boys pretty much know it's over for them. It's a wrap. Like, I don't even see what's taking the deliberation. They don't need the evidence. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they already know they tripped by taking this to trial. If they had, and then we got Shannon Stillwell, that's your man with his head down. He got his head down because he fighting 2 murder cases along with other charges, the RICO being one of them. Man, he might as well hold his head up now. You know what I mean? Like, down in there 10 toes down. It's the bed he made. Even though I still don't see no hardcore evidence on these boys. A bunch of circumstantial evidence, meaning basically, hypothetically speaking, it could have been. It's a high probability, a chance that these boys committed these crimes. And that's what they about to get hung on. Depending on how the jury look at this now.
I'm just going to put on
Because this
Miss Shannon
this
on
land in the
record
hands of the jury
that I
still.
really want this, if you put on the record for me. Put on the record for me.
Give me a second. All right, so 1AS that I referenced before, I've realized that is the exhibit number
For Mr. Sledge's plea, and it's not the exhibit number for this trial. The exhibit number for this trial is 444Y. They were just the same thing. Yeah.
But 444Y would stay in that.
It's in evidence, but I don't think it would go out.
So that came in, that was back and forth about. What was the other number that you were concerned about? 'Cause they're looking at the
They're the same. No, that was it. It was 1AS, but that's not an exhibit to this trial. So it was just the way that exhibit was referenced in Sledge's agreement. So don't worry about that at all. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You got that phone, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, if we're ready to start wheeling it in, we don't have to have all 5 things at once. We can wheel in number 1, carry in number 2. I am.
He wants the verdict form.
They're all right there. In the middle, right there. Yeah.
Here they go. That's all of them right there. That's everything. Oh, it's not in here? Wait, it's not. The indictment is not there. The indictment is not there. The indictment.
There is no indictment yet.
We have to print it out.
Have y'all had a chance to review the redacted indictment?
Yeah. Yeah.
All those demonstratives that are right there go? Okay, thank you.
And, Your Honor, this is just for the purposes of the record. The state has reviewed the revised indictment, and it's going to be printed. I was just going to put for the record that the state would object to the removal of the 133 counts, overt acts, that are 174, 75, 189, and 190. Thank you, Your Honor.
She's waiting for the
Right here?
Yes. You can use the lid, just don't do that paper.
Oh, this is ready.
All right, so check this out, y'all. Let's get a little survey going. If you think these boys gonna be found guilty,
They're over there.
put a Y in the comment section. If you don't think they gonna be found guilty, put an N in the comment section. Let's go. Me myself, I think they gonna get hung. And with that being said, Vaughn, if it don't fit, you must have quit. They kept on going to that little video. That video was part of their main evidence. And it was grainy as I don't know what. All you could see was headlights. If it was a muscle flash, we probably wouldn't have seen it. Again, circumstantial evidence. Nothing hardcore. All right. They say he had the ankle bracelet on. Oh, okay. So we all know how they go. Find your iPhone. Find your earbuds. Find your tablet. You know what I'm saying? Find your life. It's going to give you a roundabout area. It's not going to be exact. Maybe
All right, while the jury is deliberating, Ms. Persfield's going to check to make sure she has a cell phone number for each of the attorneys, because obviously we have no idea when and or if they might want to ask a question or look at evidence. And so we all need to be on standby. We're all still in trial. And I need for people to be able to get here, in 5 minutes time. Ideally. If you have a special place you need to be, we can talk, but in short order. And obviously the defendants will continue to come over each day that the jury is deliberating, so that they can also be available to come to the courtroom if need be.
I apologize if the court has already stated this. When will the jury end their deliberations today, and what is the schedule for them tomorrow?
Oh, it's in what time?
Yeah.
Well, I have instructed them through the deputies that they need to stay at least until 5. If they want to stay beyond that, they're free to. Not past 7 ever, which I don't think they're going to want to anyway.
Oh. All of this is all of this now.
All right, and so they would like to continue to come in and start at 9, which is fine with me. So I'm going to say, just like a regular day, 9 to 5 with a lunch break. There will be days that the court provides lunch for them, and on those days they can choose to deliberate during their working lunch if they want to, or they can not deliberate and just take a break and eat. I'll make it clear that they can only deliberate when all 12 of them are there together. With regard to tomorrow, since it is the day before Thanksgiving, I'm going to say that they can leave at 3. And other than that, if there is some day or time that we need to alter that schedule, we'll just take it up as it comes.
And if they, I don't mean to ask for such detail, but if they decide to stay past 5, will we be notified of that so that we know to stay around the courthouse after 5? Or if they decide to stay after 3 tomorrow, will we be notified of that? I just want to make sure I don't leave the courthouse if they decide to deliberate late.
Sure.
If I have cell phone numbers for everybody, I'll do a fun group text chain and then text everybody what the schedule, what's going on, very briefly.
Thank you.
Friday. Friday, your regular court date?
No, Friday was already scheduled as a holiday date a long, long time ago.
I just wanted to make sure.
No.
May I approach?
On the record, off the record.
I'm gonna make sure, but let me do this first and then I will. Yeah,
Oh my
exactly.
God, that's hilarious.
We're only using WhatsApp, come on.
You've been waiting for that.
That's a good one. That was a good
Yeah, she's getting it, yeah. It's, yeah, my printer decided to be crazy.
It had a mind of its own.
Apparently, yes, yes, it does.
No more boxes of paperwork.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. Always put numbers on stuff.
You got a system? Okay, then you know how to go.
It doesn't look like it, but I swear there's.
Oh, no, I get it. Yeah. It's your system, so it doesn't have to look good to me. Oh, come on, look at all the the county paid me. Yay. Awesome. I know, right? Sorry. Is it? Okay, thank you. We didn't say anything, but glad you told us. We didn't say anything.
Damn, so it looked like they got us again, squad. Thought we would have an outcome today. I did see that they was deliberating. I didn't check for the outcome. I wanted to see it live with the squad.
All right, with that, that is everything.
The jury has the case, and we are in recess until such time as we hear from the jury.
Well, we're in deliberations, y'all. So apparently, we won't get an outcome before Thanksgiving. Because earlier the judge mentioned them going on a break. The Thanksgiving break. Like, she informed a couple of the jurors that they didn't have to show up. So I guess they plan on milking this on out. We done came too far to turn around now, though. So, but check this out. Once we close this chapter, do we want to cover more trials? Do we want to move on to something else? What's y'all thoughts? Put it in the comments. Let me know. Where we gonna go from here? Till next time, I am Mr. Follow-Up, and I'm out. Squad up.